A dynamic duo of BYU women's basketball with us in Studio B, specifically Amari Whiting, a veteran at this point, right, Amari?
Sure.
And one of the new faces to BYU women's hoops, Kambree Barber. Great to have both of you on set.
Thank you, guys.
All right, summer workouts are underway. It's happening. A question for both of you, but Amari, how do you feel about the culture and the excitement around the team based on what you've seen in the summer?
I think we've just had like a lot of good vibes in our gym. Just everyone's been getting after it. Coach doesn't have to even ask us like get up extra shots after practice. Just everyone's grabbing a ball, grabbing a manager, and just shooting. But it's been fun. Like even getting to know the girls. Like it's just a different feeling. Obviously from last year we lost a lot of people, but I mean we got 9 new people and just brings a lot of intensity and a lot of fun. So.
And Kambree is one of the 9 newcomers. So as a newcomer, Kambree, how do you view BYU basketball based on summer workouts?
It's tough, but it's fun. The girls are fun. Everyone's super nice, and I'm having a good time. Yeah, putting in the work.
Okay, so nice is an interesting word, right, Jason? We want everybody to be nice, but really when the basketball begins, it's like, So what's the competition like? Like how feisty are we talking, Kambree? Have you seen things get in practice?
Not too feisty.
Okay. Amari, are you holding back?
We haven't been playing like a ton of like scrimmaging, if that makes sense. I mean, we play against our practice boys, and we'll get after them for sure. But like between the girls, not crazy.
Okay, so when the boys come into play, that's when it goes next level, Kambree.
Yeah.
Throw some elbows around, things like that.
A little physical,
All right, Kambree, since you are freshman, one of the newcomers, let's get to know you a little bit. You're from Idaho. Give everybody an idea of your background and why BYU is the right place for you.
It's always been my dream school to come here, actually. So it was nice to get the offer, and then I just love it here. Like the culture, the people, the coaches are amazing. It's a good coaching staff here. A little background about me: I've been playing basketball most of my life, so I played volleyball too, so a little bit. But yeah, I just like to be active, and yeah.
Has Heather Olmstead contacted you at all about dual sport at BYU and volleyball?
No.
You're solely basketball.
Yes.
Okay, from Idaho, again, obviously, Amari, your mom, and you know the Idaho drill. So when did you first come in contact with BYU and specifically Amber? Was it when you were playing high school basketball when she was coaching there?
No, I never met them in high school. We never even played Burley as my high school team. So I just came to the elite camp, and that's where my sophomore year, I came to the elite camp, and that's where I first met Amber. It was her first year, yeah. So that's when I got my offer and met her for the first time, so.
Well, Amari, since you've been through the drill already 1 year and everything you've experienced your first year as a collegiate athlete and now the first year in the Big 12, what do you take from year 1 that you're hoping to kind of push forward in year 2?
Year 1 was just kind of hard for, I think, all of us just because it was, the Big 12 really competitive, and I was coming off my ACL, so I was like already out a year. So it just took a little bit of getting used to. But I think that like with this group, we're going to be able to fight every night. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of new people, but I think that like we'll be able to get the team chemistry and camaraderie down. I mean, all of us are hanging out off the court all the time anyways. And I just think that goes a long way. And so I'm excited. But I just think that the biggest takeaway from last year was we just got to show up every night. I think there's a lot of games that we were super close. If we would have just started strong, we would have finished it. So we're like always losing by 5, 8. And I don't think that'll be a problem with this group. I think we're good. So
how much do you think it just helps going through that and knowing what the Big 12 is all about and knowing what it takes? How much more confident do you personally feel heading into year 2?
Yeah, I feel a lot more confident just because, like you said, you really have to just experience it because it is the best of the best. And with adding all these new teams, obviously we're going to face some of the top every night. And so, yeah, I just think that having that under my belt, me being able to come in, I think that I'll be able to just know what to expect. And it's nice because now we have people on our team that have been through it that can help, the new ones come.
Yeah. And Kambree, what do you expect your role to be as a newcomer? What are you hoping it evolves into as you step into the Big 12?
Honestly, whatever's needed. I mean, I think I'm a good defensive player, rebounder, So like that's my strong suit, but like honestly, anywhere that's needed, I can play.
I was just going to ask you, like, if you had to explain your skill set to somebody, what would you do? And you would start with defense and rebounding?
Yeah, that's definitely what I would start with.
Listen, Lauren Gustin set a pretty good example of what you want there,
definitely.
right?
No, she's amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
So does it help, because Amari, alluded to it, he had 9 new faces, you being one of them, and it's freshmen, it's also transfers that are coming in. Does it help someone like you sort of get acclimated when there's so many other new people going through similar things at the same time?
Yeah, I feel like it's not as like less pressure, but like kind of like we're all kind of like new, and we're all like fighting for a spot. So it's been not as hard, like in a way.
Amari, what's the identity of this team thus far?
I think we're just a bunch of fighters. Like, honestly, I think, we got a bunch of freshmen obviously wanting to prove, you know what I mean, that they can hang with some of these girls, and then a bunch of transfers, like girls coming off injuries. Like we got Ari, girls coming off bad years, or, places that they felt like they deserved more PT. And so all of us are just hungry. Like, we want it so bad. And I think that last year, like the girls that are returning, like we didn't do as well as we hoped. We finished like 10th, but like
It's one spot higher than you were picked.
One spot higher.
Let's go.
But I think all of us are just so hungry for it. Like, we want it, and obviously it's been shown during this preseason. We've been putting in work.
How different do you feel? You mentioned the ACL coming off of it in year one, and you're being thrust into the spotlight. And frankly, with the injuries to some other guards last year, it gave you a more prominent role. And then the departure of Nani Falatea, so all of a sudden you were just in it.
Yeah.
So as tough as that was, how different do you feel emotionally and physically this time this year compared to where you were last year?
I think last year was just, I for sure was a freshman. I was making freshman mistakes. But it takes a toll on your confidence, because obviously I would love to have just learned from someone. But I am grateful that I had the opportunity to learn from experience, because I feel like that does go a long way. But I just, as far as my body-wise, my knee-wise, I feel 100% better. I just think it feels more natural. Last year I had a couple scares, and it takes you back to ground zero. You just feel like you're new again, fearful out there. But I've been working with Craig Manning on just getting over that fear and just playing, because it is muscle memory, and how to play. I've been playing my whole life. So it does help my confidence knowing that I made it through a whole season healthy. I can do it again. So.
Are you excited to not talk about freshman mistakes over Sunday dinner with your family?
Yes, and turnovers. Hopefully those are right this year. I had a lot this year.
Oh, great stuff. Well, it's great to have both of you in Studio B. Kambree, welcome to BYU women's basketball. We'll make sure that we get your name correct.
Thanks.
It's on record. We're good. And Amari, looking forward to watching you in year 2 at BYU.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.